Hey guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. So this is my first video which I'm recording from India because I'm currently in India spending my time with family and I hope you guys are doing well. So this video was important for me to make because it's causing some confusion with you guys who think that there's a new visa which is announced for teachers in the UK, which is incorrect. There's no new visa announced. However, there's some new announcements regarding the teacher, which is announced by the UK Home Office. So if you want to know more about it, make sure you keep watching the video till the end because I'll go through all the latest updates and also I'll give you a demo and also what should be your next steps. So without any further delay, let's get started. So let's start with all the confusion which is flying around. So what do I mean? So first of all, there is no new visa which is announced for teachers in the UK. They still need a job offer and they need to apply for a job through a visa category which is called a skilled visa, which is similar to any other visa category, which is the work visa in the UK. And you require a job offer and certificate of sponsorship. Now, what is QTS? Let's understand that. Now, QTS stands for Qualified Teachers Training. However, this is not a legal requirement to work in the UK. You can work as a teacher in the UK without QTS for 4 years, and only after 4 years you may need to do that QTS. Now, currently applicants with a teaching qualifications from only few countries can apply for QTS to register themselves for TRA, which is a teaching regulation agency. They are Australia, Canada, EEA, Gibraltar, New Zealand, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Switzerland, and the US. The only advantage people have over QTS is that if you're QTS certified, you will be preferred as compared to any other candidate who are not QTS certified. That's it. Now, so I've taken some screenshots from the Home Office. Here they have mentioned this is not a legal requirement. You can work for 4 years. And here I'm going to give you a comparison. So like I explained here, the governing body in the UK, which is called as TRA, which is the Teaching Regulation Agency. It's similar to any other job in the UK. For example, if you are a nurse or midwife, you need to be registered with NMC, which is Nursing and Midwifery Council. And if you're a physiotherapist, you need to be registered with HCPC. And if you want to work in the UK as a doctor, you need to be registered with GMC. In the same way, to work in the UK as a teacher, you need to register with TRA, which is a Teaching Regulation Agency. So what's the new announcement then? So from 1st of Feb 2023, they're trialing out with more 9 countries. So the 9 countries who are able to apply to TRA for QTS are Ghana, Hong Kong, India, Jamaica, Nigeria, Singapore, South Africa, Ukraine, and Zimbabwe. So this is a good news for all these 9 countries. And they have reason why they are trialing out with only these 9 countries. Record shows that the teachers from these countries already have a substantial presence in the UK as valued members of the teaching workforce. And there's an established interest in teaching in English in these countries. And they have a strong educational ties with the country in question.
But before I start, I know study abroad planning can be a bit intensive and overwhelming with so much to do. But it can be made simpler with trusted online platforms like Leap Scholar. Right from course selection and college shortlisting to visa counseling, they offer expert guidance every step of the way. They are also the world's largest end-to-end study abroad platform trusted by over 2 lakh students. With Leap Scholar, you get access to a vast range of services like quick 5 minutes counseling, personalized course selection and college shortlisting, SOP writing, IELTS preparation, visa application, financial planning, scholarships, and much more. They truly make study abroad planning fast and simple. Check out their website to know more. I have left the link in the description for you.
Now, let's talk about the eligibility criteria. So there are certain eligibility criteria for you to apply for QTS. From 1st of Feb 2023, for all these 9 countries that we are talking about, you can apply only if you have an undergraduate degree of the same academic standard as the UK bachelor's degree as verified by UK ENIC. So if you guys are wondering what is UK ENIC, so this is the page of UK ENIC where you need to compare your degree. So say if your degree is from India, Nigeria, you can still use this page where you need to submit your degree, and this governing body is going to verify your degree to say whether it's comparable to the UK's degree or not. So if you want me to make a separate video on it, I can do that. Let me know in the comment section. So coming back to the original point. Now, second point is have completed teacher training that meets the standard of level 6 qualification and at least the same length as an English initial teacher training course. The third requirement is completed a course with content that is practically focused on teaching. And number 4 is be qualified to teach children aged between 5 and 16 years. Number 5 is at least 1 school year of professional experience working as a teacher after qualifying. And number 6 is have the professional status needed to be a teacher in the country where you are qualified, like in India, Nigeria, and not be subject to any conditions or restrictions on your practice. Now, let's move to the next requirement, which is all about the English language proficiency. As you know, to work in the UK, you need to prove that you can speak English. And to do that, you have 2 ways. Either you can give an IELTS exam or any of this exam which is listed here. If you opt for IELTS, you need to have a score of 5.5, which is B2 level. However, if your studies were already done in English in India, Nigeria, or those 9 countries, you can still apply through the governing body, which is called as ECCTIS. And I have a separate dedicated video here. If you go to my YouTube channel, on the right, just write here ECCTIS and you will get to see 2 videos. This is a demo video as well. So here you need to provide a letter from your university, which is called MOI, Medium of Instruction, that your studies were done in English. And when they verify it, if your studies were done in English, and you submit your transcripts and your degree, and with that certificate, you can apply your skilled visa, which is the work visa. So you don't need both, either one of this. Now, in the future, this is not a requirement for 1st of Feb 2023. This is only in the future. They may intend to ask overseas teachers like yourselves applying for QTS for evidence that they hold. The first is maths qualification, which meets the same standard as GCSE grade 4, and science qualification, which means the same standard as GCSE grade 4 for teaching. However, you don't need to worry about it now. This is only for the future, not from 1st of Feb 2023. Now, if you guys got any questions related to the new announcement, you can still contact them. They have provided their email ID and also their phone number, and they will be happy to assist you in preparation for Feb. Now, let's start with a small demo. Now, this is the UK Home Office website where the announcement was made. I've already given you a summary here. What are the changes which we talked about, the requirements. So I'll provide the link in the video description. So if you want to read the details, you can do that in your free time. They also have another page where they are talking about Teach in England if you qualified outside the UK, again updated 1st of December. So here they have clearly mentioned you still need a work visa. It's the same skilled visa, which UK follows the point-based system. So you still need 70 points. And then you need to have your teaching skills and expertise you can demonstrate, and you need to pass the criminal and professional safeguarding checks. And the correct visa status could be one of the following, like a pre-existing right to work. So if you're already in the UK, you have the right to work, like you're on a dependent visa, you got a PR or any other valid visa, you can still work in the UK. And you got a job offer allowing you to apply for a skilled worker visa. This is what I was saying. And the third is eligibility for another type of visa, like global talent visa, where you can move to the UK as well, or any other visa category. So for the demo, what I thought I'm going to do is I'm going to take you straight to this page, which is about checking your eligibility for a QTS. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give here India, and then you can see I'm not eligible to apply. Have you used this service before? I will say no, and I move to the next one. In which country are you resident? I'm going to just say India for the demo. And you see you're not eligible to apply for qualified teacher status, QTS in England. And then they have mentioned about the 1st of Feb. So let's go back and quickly change this form and move to Australia, because Australia is already in the existing list. So anybody who is a teacher in Australia can apply for QTS. I'm showing you a demo so that once India is added, or Nigeria and other countries, you know what exactly you have to do and what documents you need. So just moving, do you have a teaching qualification? I'm going to just say yes. If you're a qualified teacher, you can say, do you have university degree either in teaching or any other subject? I will just say yes for the moment. Are you qualified to teach children who are aged between 5 and 16 years? I will just say yes and move to the next one. Do you have any sanctions or restrictions on your employment record? I will say no. And then moving, you are eligible to apply. Now here, how can you prepare for Feb? So first is you will need proof of identity, which is your passport. Then you need proof of your qualification. So in proof of qualification, you need your certificate from the qualification, which is your degree, basically university degree. And then you also need any transcripts which is given to you. Prove that you're recognized as a teacher. And then here you need as your education department authority has an online register for teachers, you need to provide any registration numbers. We need to check your record. So if there will be any registration number which you get in India, you will have to provide all these details here. And the next one will be certified translation. So they need all these translations in English, which is qualification, transcripts, and proof that you're recognized as a teacher. That's all you have to do in Feb. Now let's go back to the slide. I said, what do you have to do next steps? Like I said, you have to search for a job. So searching a job can be done through any of the UK job sites. You can also use the UK government website, which is this teaching vacancies. There are plenty of vacancies at the moment in the UK for teachers. But before you apply for the job in a school, make sure you check whether they are registered in the Home Office as a licensed sponsor. Again, this is also covered in my detailed video. Again, I have a demo video on my channel. So just go and write here licensed, and then you can find that video at the top. So this is the video, new list of UK companies. So there are 64,000 companies in the UK who can sponsor your visa. And the step 3 is about receiving a job offer after your interview. If you successfully pass the interview, you should be getting a job offer and COS, which is called Certificate of Sponsorship. And then you can apply your own visa, which is called a skill visa, or your school can apply your visa. And step 5 is you traveling to the UK and working here as a teacher. So that's all for today's videos, guys. If you guys got any question, you can let me know in the comment section. It's a little reminder for point-based system, you need to meet the minimum salary requirement for teachers, which is already put on my screen. This is taken from the UK Home Office, so you can pause the screen and check this. If you guys got any question, do let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching my video till the end, and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.